Hey guys, welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Bikini.
And me, Mandi Bikini.
And today... Sorry, I'm so fucking excited because everyone knows everyone knows I'm such a fucking die-hard Love is Blind fan.
So Karen.
And we have got Maria.
We've got Maria
from Love is Blind. Like, can you believe it? Like, when I saw her, I was like proper fangirling. Like,
I know, it was really weird because I went from like seeing you on TV to suddenly see you in real life. Like, it's mad.
I'm excited. I know, I just can't believe it.
I know. Love is Blind has come to the UK. I can't believe it.
I'd love to go on Love is Blind.
You should apply.
I really want to go as well.
I feel like you're too known though. They've known who you are.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you think they're doing like a celebrity Love is Blind?
But then you'd know through the wall.
That's the problem. They couldn't do like an All Stars because you'd know.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God. You're the only person out of all of Love is Blind that I reached out to because I really, really wanted to have you on.
Thank you.
So what made you like go on to Love is Blind? Did you apply or did you get scouted?
No, so I saw the advert on TikTok. And so I've seen USA version, the season 1, fell in love with Cam and Lauren. Like they're still married to this day. They're perfect. Like they're so
goals.
Lovely,
I
honestly.
don't remember who they are, Cam and Lauren.
You're not a Love is Blind fan.
I've seen so many.
Yeah, no, they are goals.
They're like goals, honestly,
Are
like
they?
absolutely goals. So I saw them and I thought, that's going to be my life. So let me apply. Wrote like 3 lines, uploaded like 4 pictures, got a call the next day, and then it just went from there.
No way.
It was crazy.
How
It was,
long
like,
before did you apply before you started?
Oh God,
Was
like
it a long process of
a month, maybe a month, 5 weeks before they were like, you've got the show. Because I had to go to London, meet Netflix, meet the execs, do like Zoom calls, video calls, everything.
So it was that quick?
Yeah, no, literally applied. Next day got a call and he was like, right, we're taking you further.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
There was something special about you, Maria. 'Cause I'm pretty sure so many people wanted to go on that show.
Yeah.
Well, they said, he was like, I want you to know, he's like, you've beat out like 8,000 people for this. I was like, thanks,
That's
guys.
amazing. So like one of the main reasons why I wanted to have you on as well, because obviously I went on to Love Island coming from an Iranian background. Yeah. You're Moroccan, like you're not Middle Eastern, but like our cultures are so similar.
Yeah.
And like going on Love Island, like it was really hard for me coming from our culture. Like my mum was going crazy. Mandi had to deal with it while I was on there. But she was going mental about me being there. There were so many people in our like community that talked shit about me.
Really?
I wanted to know, like, how was it for you being Moroccan?
But Love is Blind is different. Love Island, you were in a hot tub grinding on some guy, Anna.
True, I guess.
You guys are couple up with different Tom, Dick and Harry every week. She's going to get married, bruh.
I guess, true,
Her
yeah.
parents are like, finally, Maria's going to get married.
That's swear down.
It's true.
My mum was literally like, you know, I'm 31 in our culture, like I'm past
You should have,
myself
like,
by
5
date.
kids
Do you know what I
by
mean?
now.
So when I said there's the possibility of getting married, my mum's like, yeah, thank God, finally do it.
But still, there's kissing on TV and stuff.
Yeah, there is.
I was scared. I can't lie. I was so, especially
I never
about the
saw
haram
you
police.
actually kiss on TV. I
Yeah,
never
she
saw
did.
some
You don't see
TV
the
scene.
reveal.
Yeah, the
reveal.
sick.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I
hate that scene with a passion.
replayed-
What were you thinking with the red lipstick? What the hell was
Can
going
I
on?
clear something up, please? Because I was matte. It was a matte lipstick, but then they put you in this room and you're shitting yourself. You're about to see him, and I had lip gloss with me, and I didn't know what to do, so I just started putting lip gloss. So it was matte, and then I put lip gloss on and ruined it. And I wasn't supposed to kiss him either. I just got so nervous and didn't know what to do. Like there's like 30 cameras to the side that you don't see, and loads of people. It's the first time you've been around that many people. So I just shat myself. I was like, I'll kiss you. And that's what happened.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I replayed that scene, Mandi, like fucking 5 times. I couldn't stop laughing. It was
made me
hilarious.
sick.
It was more embarrassing for him though. Like,
I
he
couldn't-
had
I had
no
to speed
idea.
past it. I
It's
couldn't
like
watch
the
it.
most romantic moment, and he looks like a clown.
He looks like a clown.
Yeah,
But it's
Literally.
funny.
he was a clown. Do you know what I'm saying? He was a clown. So
No, but do you know what it is? What I mean, like by being Moroccan and going on there, it's because being on TV, like even just like dating and
it's
stuff
taboo.
like that.
You don't do it. You don't do it. You don't talk about it. You just popped out married one day.
Exactly.
Like, that's it.
So you're breaking, like barriers. It's
but
amazing.
I was really nervous. Like, alhamdulillah, it's been amazing. Like, especially from the
Really?
women, Muslim women, like whether they're Moroccan, Iranian, like whatever, like they've been so supportive, and they've like all just sent me a message. I'm like, thanks for breaking the norm. Thanks for showing that like Muslim women aren't normal, and like Arab
that's
women, like it's been incredible. Like I'm so grateful
I
for
feel
that.
like there should be more of that. Like I would love to see more Middle Eastern women or women like for like Arab women on these
reality TV
Yeah.
shows. You handled yourself pretty well.
Thank
Really
you.
Very well, very well.
Thank you.
So what was it like living in them dorms? Do you call it dorms? I'm pretty sure.
No, so it's a studio. So we actually stay in a hotel. Yeah, I feel like I'm breaking the fourth wall here, but yeah, it's not.
It's a lie! lying.
So you don't live there?
No.
Shut the fuck up. You are lying.
I swear to God, I thought we were all in one big house. It was going to be like a little girls thing. No, so that's a studio. I don't know how to say this well. That's a studio. You go from your hotel back and forth every day. The lounge is a studio, and then you walk outside. It's disconnected. It's like a warehouse, and then the pods are a studio. What? It's all in one big studio, but yeah.
So you actually stay in a hotel room?
Yeah, you get taken to and from the hotel every day.
But okay, do you get taken from the hotel every morning?
Yeah.
And then you do a day of dating?
Yeah.
And then you go back to your hotel?
Yeah.
Is the kitchen real?
Oh yeah, the kitchen. Yeah, it's a fully functioning kitchen, weirdly enough.
Okay.
Like you can make coffee, tea. I don't think you can cook, but like it's all real. There's like the fridge, there's food, everything.
They make out like you're not all living there together.
I was so excited because I thought we were going to live there, but no, it's just the studio that we go to.
Love is lying. Love is lying.
How long were you there all together? Like before, from when you started?
2 weeks.
2 weeks
in
dating.
the pods. Yeah, 2 weeks in dating. Well, like 11 days of dating.
11 days of dating, people be falling in love.
Honestly, guys, though, when you're in there, it's like when you're watching it, you're like, this can't be real. Like, and I thought that as well. But when you're in there, it's so intense. Like you genuinely do fall for this person and start having like proper feelings for them. It's mad.
Really?
It is mad.
But basically, I saw one of the cast members that she wasn't aired, but I saw her, bumped into her a few days ago. And she told me that there was, out of all the people that were there was 11 engaged couples.
That many people falling in love with her.
So that means that 11 engaged couples, and apparently at the end of all the engagements, they sit you down and they say, okay, these are the people that are going to go away. Yeah. But when I think to myself, there's 11 engaged couples, I just assume that like that's so fake. How can 11 couples have a connection?
Yeah, I do think to an extent, I don't know, I think to an extent like if you want to go through and like get married or like have a potential of getting married, you have to get engaged. So like it gets to a point where like you can't, I can't imagine anyone's going to turn around and be like, really like you, but let's just go back to being girlfriend and boyfriend, because it defeats the whole point. You've gone there to get married.
So they take the leap of basically faith.
Yeah.
They take the risk.
Yeah, because even with the guy I was with, at one point he was like, oh, I like you so much. Like I'd just be happy to like go back into the real world and continue. And in my head I'm thinking, no, I came here for a husband, not a boyfriend. So I feel like you kind of have to get engaged if you're serious about it. Yeah.
Do you know about like the other engaged couples that didn't get aired? Are any of them still engaged? Do you know?
No.
None of them.
No.
So what happens? They just come out and they decide like, I'm going to cancel engagement. Like what happens?
No, so a lot of them come out and stay engaged. Like, I know we're still engaged, and then go back to the real world. It just doesn't work. Some of them stay together for like a couple of weeks. Some of them stay together for like 4 weeks. So
it doesn't work. So why does it work when it's aired and it doesn't work when it's not aired? Do you know what? I get
No, they should talk about the ones that aren't aired, the couples that got engaged weren't aired.
But the ones that are aired come out, and most of the time it works, no?
Not really.
Not really.
Out of all of them,
Not really.
there's only 2 couples together.
yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Okay, so next question I've got for you is like, how much, because this is what I got asked all the time about Love Island. How much is production involved? Like, is it anything scripted? Do they tell you what to say?
It's not so much they tell you what to say, no, but they will like prompt you. So they won't be like, can you say this, please? Can you do this? But they will be like, do you want to have a discussion about this thing that happened earlier? Do you want to have a discussion about this thing that you had earlier? So it's not, I wouldn't say it's scripted at all. I would say it's quite like authentic.
Okay.
But yeah, they definitely prompt you about things that they want you to chat about and scenes that they want to get.
In the pods, the dates?
Oh, no, pods is completely, that's all you.
So like you walk into that pod and on your date, they don't get involved?
No, so we've got like, those little notepads we all have. So each day there's loads of different topics. So like one day it's like politics, the other day it's like families, but none of us paid attention to that. Because you end up vibing with this person so much, you don't care about these questions. Like you end up covering it naturally.
Yeah.
But no, pods is all like, they don't get involved at all.
At all.
No.
That's good.
Yeah, that's mad. So, okay, so it wasn't scripted, but did they tell you like you should pick him? Like, I think he's better for you or she's better for you?
Nah, not
nothing.
at all. Like, because obviously you get to a point where like you really fancy this person, and so you want to know more about him. So even if I'm going to like production or welfare and be like, go on, tell me a little bit about him, they're like, nah, nothing. They won't give you anything because they want it to be like completely what you want to go for.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
okay.
so they completely
So that's
start
really
of it.
natural then. So it's really natural.
Yeah.
That's good to know because I'm a big like die-hard fan of the show. So like to know that it's more authentic makes me feel like I want to watch it more. Okay, so when Tom, do you know what? I really loved Tom at the beginning. Like he gave me Colin Firth vibes. His voice,
He's giving Colin Firth. No, I liked him at the beginning.
Yeah, he was giving me like he was like
giving Bridget Jones vibes.
Yeah, like his accent, like his English accent.
Yeah, I get it, girl.
Yeah. So I get like why you fell for him.
In the
like,
beginning.
Yeah, when I was
voice
watching.
was doing bits.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, he had a
I
very
really
nice
liked
voice.
it.
But so is
Really?
your voice. You're both so well spoken.
I
Yeah.
think I've got a proper deep voice for a woman.
Yeah, it's sexy though.
Really?
Yeah,
Thanks,
I
guys.
like
And
it.
his voice is nice as well. So it's just like,
Oh,
do you
Mandi.
really afford
And I got to
voices?
slip off her chair.
So I got it at the beginning. He
I
was
see.
happy. But what if he walked out and he was like really ugly? The whole point is love is blind.
Would you have gone ahead
Do
with
you know
it?
what? The only thing I said is got to be tall. That's the only thing I truly cared
But
about.
then that's not blind.
What if he came out and he was 4 foot? I want to know.
Nah, they
Are
knew
you
what they were
riding
doing.
that
Do you know
4
what
foot
the thing
man?
is though?
Oh,
Obviously,
sorry.
before you get into it, they're like, go on, what do you really want? I think every girl must have said height because they're bar Bobby, who even Bobby's 5'11", so not short. Everyone else is 6 foot.
No way. I should have gone onto that show.
Yeah.
I was on
No.
fucking... Me,
Most
I was
them-
on Love Island. I was
The ones you see, they're
You're
all
on Shorty
tall.
Island.
I was on Shorty Island. Like, all the guys are short, for God's sake. Seriously. So when Tom proposed to you, were you actually ready to say yes? Like, did you
No.
truly feel like you're in love, sight unseen?
No. So like I've been quite real with that. I wasn't like when he said that, will you marry me? I was very excited, but it is still behind a wall. Like I'm still like, there's so much more. Like I was really excited that I'd found my person. I have feelings for you. Like right now, everything's great, but I was not in love. I definitely was not in love. And I still was like, I'm happy to say yes for now, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a yes.
Did you
down the
guys
line.
say, because I don't remember exactly, did you both say, I love you, I love you?
Yeah, but like, you see, for me, I can say I love you, no qualms. Like,
Oh,
I don't have
really?
a problem. Like, you see on our reveal, I was like, love you. But like, it's not like I'm in love with you. I feel like there's a
Right.
proper difference.
Do you feel like at any point you were in love?
No,
No.
nah, not at all.
Oh.
I had love for him, but I
But
said it on the
you
show.
could see the potential of that love growing.
Yeah, for sure.
So you could see yourself falling in love with him.
Yeah, I could see myself falling in love, but I never got to that point. Like, I feel like once we got back to London, they're
Bitch, you were going to get married to a man you weren't even in love with.
No, I wasn't. This is the thing. You have
Oh, we're going to get onto
sorry.
that. We're going to get onto that. Don't go onto the weddings, yeah?
sorry.
We've got shit to talk about before
Sorry,
that.
it was just too structured.
Okay, so I think obviously your relationship started having issues when the whole, the bills, split mortgages, I don't know, the ice cream situation.
Ice cream gate.
Where's the ice cream situation?
Ice cream gate.
Wow. Was it at the ice cream van? Because I can imagine the tension of the ice
No.
cream van.
So
It's a 99p cone.
No,
and then
it
you
made
guys
it
are
sound
like,
so much worse than it is.
I paid for ice cream.
No,
I ain't
no,
judging.
thank you. This is what I mean. So this is what happened. It was our first date that we were allowed to pay for. So obviously everything's paid for us up until
Yeah.
this point. So we go get ice cream. And I go, oh my God, I'm really sorry, I've forgotten my card. And he goes, that old chestnut. And I was like, no, I genuinely have. He's like, all right. I was like, can you get this for me? He's like, yeah. And then his ice cream comes and I'm patting around. I'm like, oh, I've got my card. I was like, oh, I can get yours if you like. He went, yes, please, thank you. And so
I'm going to be sick. 1 second, I'm going to throw up. I don't feel well. Honestly, wait, hold up.
Wait.
This honestly,
You thought you didn't have your card.
genuinely thought
So
I forgot my card. So I
Why
was like,
would
can
you
you get
even
this for me?
say, I don't think I've got my card? Why would you even say that?
Well,
Because I was just like, because it was my ice cream. So I was like, cool, like I don't
So
care.
you got split as £2 bill, you
No,
guys.
but
Like,
I was just, I don't know. I was like, just was like habit. Was like, let me get my card. And then I was like, I forgot it. And he was like, oh, that old chestnut. And I was like, whatever, didn't pay attention to that. And then I found mine when his was coming. So I was like, oh, I've got my card. I'll get yours if you like. And he was like, yes, babe, thank you.
oh, wow. No wonder you didn't fall in love.
oh my God.
Major
Why would he
ick,
not just
yo.
be like, oh, I've already got yours, I'll get mine as well?
This
Like,
is
it's
what
a fucking ice cream.
This is what I mean. Like when people are like, oh, I can't believe she like the whole, when there's context to it, I'm just like, it's just unnecessary.
It's ick.
There don't
Yeah.
need to be no context to this. It's the first time you're buying anything. You're paying for my fucking ice cream. Yeah? Or you getting the cream between my legs. I don't give a shit. This is a joke. Why might I say yes, please? You get the audacity, like say yes, please. Something's not going on right here.
No, but you know
How
what?
do they pay for one ice cream and then not pay for the other one? Usually they
That's
pay
what
for
I mean.
together.
So this is where alarm bells started going. So I was like,
Look,
wait
the
a
thing
minute.
is, look, I remember from when we used to work in like retail, Mandi, there was a lot of like husband and wives. They didn't even have kids. They'd come to the fucking till and they'd split their bills of like
Wow.
stupid shit like shower gels.
Yeah, it's
and I was
really
like,
odd.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I from
No.
then was like, okay, look, I would never want that. Like
I don't even split my bill with my mum. I get my mum a shit.
I buy all.
to say, my mum gets my shit.
No. We pay
One or the other.
we pay for our mum. But the thing is like I feel like the way we've been brought up, like that's how it should be, is like the man looks after it. It's like no judgment to people that don't do it like that. Like if you want to split your bills, you do that, but
ain't no 50-50 bitch.
But this is another thing that I keep seeing, and it's actually like, it's just not true. The narrative that's going around, everyone's like, it's cultural difference. No, it's not. It's environmental difference, but it's not cultural. Like,
thank you.
There's enough white guys that are grown up in other areas that are more than happy to do like the men that we like. They do what they do. So when people say culture, I'm like, no, it's environment, but it's not culture.
Exactly what I mean, my sister's boyfriend, before she brings him up, I'll bring him up. Gingerbeard, he's not like Middle Eastern or Arabic or he's not that. He's Greek.
Yeah, but he's Greek and they're quite similar. I've been with some actual Englishmen.
Yeah, my brother-in-law's white boy, blonde hair, blue eyes, and he would not dream of letting my sister pay for anything. And he said, like, when I spoke to him about the situation, he was like, yeah, that's just not how I've been raised. So that's what I mean. It's not culture, it's environment. He's a white boy from North London.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I've had the same in my past.
And I feel like each their own. Like, there's no need to judge anybody. And also, just because you're a woman that likes a man that's in their masculine, that is looking after you, does not mean that you're not independent.
Thank you.
You are independent. Like, you're making your own money.
Thank you.
But like, you just want a man that
is going to give his money to.
Treat you.
I'm so strong and independent. I'm so strong and independent that no one can brainwash me to think you man deserve fucking pay. Okay? And do you know what? I want to say something. Yeah, it's just, look, I've got to say something. I genuinely believe, like, look, Tom's a great guy, really attractive, everything, but he just doesn't have enough money to support you and himself.
Man, apparently he's a successful guy, man.
Successful, enough money to live that life on himself, but not enough to give that lifestyle to himself. I'm telling you one thing.
You're talking shit, man.
I believe, personally, I've only heard this story and this narrative from men who, I got money, but not enough for both of us.
Yeah.
Period. I ain't heard this from a fucking baller ever in my life. I have been with some English men who are super successful. It ain't shit. They could pay for me, my dog, and my sister. It ain't a fucking problem. Look, but you know what it is?
Why did the dog come before?
What about you? What I'm trying to say is, what they don't want to admit is, look, I can afford a really luxury lifestyle for myself, but I can't afford it for two people. They don't want to say that because they feel embarrassed to say that. But really, if they said that, a bitch will probably be like, oh, he wants to, but he can't. And then I'll start 50-50ing with you because I'll start getting, emotional. Like, if you start coming out with some weird stuff, like if you start, I wouldn't go 50-50 with you. I'm just trying to like be more inclusive to people who judge me. I'm just trying to say, like, if you be honest, it's more like, okay, like he wants to, but he can't. But if you start coming out with these cultural differences, and my mum would never, then I don't get that.
I do think it's environment, but I also
100%.
do think culture is a thing as well. Because I feel like in Iran,
you have to pay to marry a woman.
Like, exactly. Same here then.
Yeah, so like I think it's both.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's both.
We're literally for sale in our culture.
But I do think, Mandi, as well, I do think...
Literally.
She's joking, guys. But do you know what? I do, though, think that at the same time, there are men, Mandi, that have got money and maybe just think in their head, like, it's not right to...
They got money, but not enough. Trust me.
Okay, well, we don't know.
My opinion.
Okay, fine.
My opinion.
All right,
is that I got money, but not enough for the both of us.
I knew this.
That's done there.
I knew this topic was going to take ages to get over.
Ain't no 50-50 bitches out here. Okay, if you want to think Marie, you've got to come with a bank balance to the standard we pay. Right? End of story.
Literally. Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise, baby. You deserve
100%.
better. You deserve better.
Thank you.
Imagine ice cream. Imagine the situation you would have been in the future.
This is what I said the other day. It starts out with ice cream, yeah, and then it ends up with me like having a child hanging off my tit and him being like, "Where's the show? Your bills?"
How are you going to go to the
does. Like, that's what it was like said to me in my mind.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah.
Yeah. Good.
No.
So
you
then,
got lucky
so then I want to know though, when you knew all this at the altar, were you going to say I do?
No. So another thing, editing is obviously magic of TV, whatever. But it's, the way the storyline has made it look is that I was like really into him and like, absolutely devastated. It was really, it was a sad day. It was a very sad day and like incredibly emotional. Like, but at the end of it, I was like, just get me out of here. I'm done. But no, I wouldn't have said I do.
That worked to your favour anyway. You being like the victim in that. Like everybody loves a
No,
victim.
but you know what? I don't like to be a victim. So it's like lovely, everyone being so nice. But in my head, I'm like, I'm not a victim, I promise you.
No, it's good, babe, trust me. On reality TV, everyone loves
You want to be the victim on reality TV.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so basically you weren't even going to say I do.
Yeah, no, it's just whoever happened to say it first. So like a lot of people were talking about like my family's reactions. My family didn't like that I was the one left up there. Like my mum really hated that. She was like, as a man, he should have turned around and said, no, you leave instead. Like let her leave, blah, blah, blah.
Do they choose who leaves? Like,
yeah.
The way you ran out that fucking place was like Mariah Carey in the music video.
Yeah.
You know, she ran out of a wedding. The way you ran out was like...
So they tell him at that point, now you need to leave.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of stop and start in that?
No, we did have to film it twice, but that was like quite smooth. Like there wasn't like much stop and start.
Okay. So when he said, I do not, how did it make you feel? Did it make you feel relieved?
I think there was a relief there, definitely. Because I feel like, for me, I was just so done with it now. Like I felt like the whole process, like it was so emotionally draining that when he was like, I don't, or whatever he said, I was just like, let's just go home now. Let's be done.
You mean, were you just done with the actual relationship as altogether? Like,
I think I was done with filming. I was done with the relationship. I just feel like took it out of me. I don't feel like honesty was like a huge theme in that relationship.
So you walked out of that wedding knowing that the relationship wasn't going to continue at all?
No. So we still did continue for a little bit afterwards.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in my mind, I felt like I've dragged my friends and family into this. I'm a Moroccan Muslim, the girl that's gone on a dating show. Like, even if I feel like it's not going to work, I have to give this my all to say I can, like, I've done it. So it's like, you know, when it's like stupid hopeless, like hope, you're like, maybe if I go back to the real world, maybe something will like spark up inside me, or maybe I will see a different side of him. And maybe that's what we need, is a bit more reality. So now we gave it a couple of weeks on the outside, but nah.
It just didn't work. Who was the one that kind of called it off finally? Was it you or him?
No, we both just like had a chat, and I think he was just like, how do you feel? And I was like, okay. And then we just kind of mutually were like, there's people out there better suited to both of us. We were like, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've got like PTSD getting in a wedding dress and going...
Do you know what? No. Weirdly enough, like it was really emotional for me. It's really weird. I'm regretful now a little bit, because I'm like, why have I done that once over? Like I want my one time to be my only time, and like that's not going to be the case for me now. Like I've done it once before kind of thing.
Oh, no.
So I'm not like that, like sad about it, but that I was really emotional that day for that reason.
I don't think you should feel like that because it's a show. Like your actual wedding, you're not going to have like production and editors and
it's true.
See it like a photo shoot.
Yeah. I'm not like that butthurt over it, but there is a little part of me like that day I was so emotional because I was like, this is not the way anyone envisions having this day.
Just see it like a show. It's not like you're going to say yes anyway and start
like I don't feel like I've got an ex-fiance or anything. Like,
no, exactly.
I don't feel like I've been engaged.
You don't feel like that. Oh yeah, okay. Good. Okay, good. But I mean, there were loads of red flags anyway with him. Like when he was like about your makeup job, being a makeup artist, like that was a big red flag.
Major.
Yeah. So there's more to that conversation that happened behind the scenes. And certain things were mentioned about maybe not being as articulate or as intelligent I am. So
I'm assuming you wouldn't be as articulate and as intelligent as you are.
Yeah, due to my job.
Because of your job.
Oh my God, that's wild.
That is wild. Mandi's like literally studied law, and then
I know like 10 words.
And then and
I can barely speak properly.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. But then you did makeup. You're a makeup artist. She was working on art.
Do you know what I want to understand, Maria? Because so he said, when you guys were laying in bed and you were having that conversation, he said, like, I normally wouldn't go for someone who is a makeup artist. I want to go for someone who is ambitious and driven and whatever. Okay. What I'm not understanding is like, would he not go for a makeup artist because he sees it as like a low income job, or is he seen it as like a low education job? Because low educated job, because there's makeup artists that make millions.
Yeah, exactly.
There's makeup artists that make more than lawyers and doctors and surgeons, like shitloads.
Could it be?
Yeah,
literally.
Like, even out of my friends that do weddings and like photo shoots, they make shitloads of money.
Yeah.
So what I'm not understanding is like, that is ambitious and driven and hardworking. So I don't understand it. Is he assuming that they don't make a lot of money?
I think it's just like I think for him, it's like an old school view of anything in the beauty industry. Like they don't realise in 2024 the money you can make. And if you, like I know so many women that have started from nothing and they've got salons and their own brands and this, that, the other. So I think he's just got a very old school view of anyone in the beauty industry.
I get what you mean. Almost like Manny mum. Like when we were growing up and when I used to be like, Mum, I want to be a hairdresser. She'd be like, no, you can't. You have to be a lawyer or a dentist or a doctor.
So you're saying if he met like a fucking supermodel like Adriana Lima and she was like, I'm a supermodel that's in Vogue. She doesn't have any education. She got scouted when she was like, a teenager, never studied in. And would he be like, I would not normally date you because...
Maybe not if it was Adriana Lima, but like, can you imagine if it was just like someone you don't know well and they were like, I'm a supermodel? Like, he'd probably immediately be like, oh God, no.
So
without
like,
knowing.
So it's about education for him and like...
Maybe
it's more about
because he's been uni and stuff. I haven't been uni, but...
What does he do? What does he do? My man's acting like he's a fucking...
PR and marketing,
what even is that? Like, what even is that?
I know.
Like, he's acting like he's a barrister.
But the thing is, it's like uni and college and all this these days, it doesn't even mean shit. There's smart people out there that don't like, there are people out there that are so smart and they haven't even been to uni.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like that whole like, if you're uni educated, like, you're top of the top is, again, an old school view now with
really
the way that things are.
It's so old school. Okay, anyway, forget that. Is there any like unseen crazy things that happened like drama in your whole journey of like Love is Blind that like any fights or any...
Do you know what? Everyone was pretty chill. Like, obviously you saw the Jasmine and Ollie thing.
Oh yeah, that was mad.
Yeah, that was mad.
Jasmine reminds me of us.
Jasmine's cool. She's a cool, honestly, she's a cool girl.
She reminds me a bit, like she's a bit fiery like that.
Yeah, she does, but I don't know. I don't think she should have done that, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest.
You don't think she should have said
no, because like she's making, like, you know when you're having your mate's back like that, you're almost making your mate look a bit stupid. Like, if you're not feeling it, just say like, you shouldn't move like that. You should move like she might not be feeling it. Do you know what I mean?
I think alcohol was a big part of that. I think, you know, Jasmine in her head, she had her girls back, like for other reasons. Like obviously her and Demi have conversations and things are said behind the scenes. And so Jasmine's like, I've got my girls back. So she said loads of times her delivery might not have been correct, but I think alcohol was a big part of that as well.
I'm surprised that they let you guys get drunk or drink, because on Love Island, like, they don't let us get drunk or drink. Imagine Love Island if people were drinking.
They used to though back in the day, didn't they? First couple seasons, they used to,
the good old days.
Yeah, they could smoke and everything.
It was really
they
good.
were quite strict in so we had like one mixer and they wouldn't really let anyone have drinks, and then they had the second mixer that's like the Jasmine and Ollie thing. Then they let people have loads of drinks.
Yeah.
And then the other mixer, they let people have loads of drinks as well.
There was like some tension even at the reunion though. Like, don't you think?
With who?
That Catherine, that was like between Demi, Jasmine and that Catherine.
I think there was just a lot. Obviously, Demi hadn't seen what Kat had said, so I think that was her chance to finally say like, I've seen this comment, like I don't agree with it, blah blah blah. Same with Jasmine, like her and Demi were really close, so she just wanted to have Demi's back.
So what is Jasmine and Demi still really close?
No, they're not really close anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I think they've just drifted since the show has come out.
Who are you? Is there anyone that you're really still close to from the show?
I'm close to Jasmine, Sabrina, Freddie.
Okay.
And Benny as well. Benny's one of those people, if I don't talk to him for ages, Benaya,
oh my God,
and I speak to him again like it's like no time.
The whole show.
Yeah. Oh, and Elle, you guys see her in the pods, but she didn't make it. But Elle's like my best friend. I speak to her every day.
Really?
Yeah. I love that girl.
Was there any other guys from like the pods that you kind of had a thing with her like after? Because I know some people like after the pods, like they like Catherine's dating another guy from the pods.
Yeah, Catherine's with Jake. No, I feel like I'm really particular about what I like. And so I was like really close with Ollie throughout the pods, but like that was just like friendship. But no, it was literally Tom. That was my only connection.
So who's your like favourite couple in the show? Like the ones
There's
you made
only two.
There's only two.
There's only two, Mandi.
Yeah, there's only two.
Who's your favourite out of the two?
I don't know, because I'm so close to Benny and I'm so close to Jasmine.
Who was your favourite throughout the whole thing? Did you think like they were like, who was your favourite while it was going on, like the show?
Were you rooting for anyone? I was like really rooting for Sabrina and Steven.
Yeah, I think the whole world were.
And like I was really shocked at the reunion.
I thought like they were made for each other.
Yeah.
Like literally made.
Yeah,
so what happened
I don't even know. I can't.
Why can't you tell her?
Because I'm super close to Sabrina. Like, speak to her every day.
Did he fuck someone?
Oh, really?
No, he didn't fuck someone. No, he didn't cheat on her. But he definitely hurt her, and she's like going through it still.
Is she?
I think she's just like dealing with it, like dealing with the fallout from it, and Like the girl got married. Do you know what I mean? Like she was in it, she was invested, and now she's not married. And
I loved her so much.
I don't want to trigger her.
She was so cute and like she was so real.
She's amazing.
So you're really close to her. You speak every day.
I'm going to Dublin next weekend to see over there.
Oh my God. How do you make new friends? I really want some advice.
What do you mean?
I don't have any friends. Anyway, we'll talk about this after.
What are your friends?
Like, is there anyone from the show that you don't get on with? Like, tell us the beef.
I'm not like that. Like, I can't, in the nicest way possible. I knew you guys for 6 weeks out of my life. I'm not wasting my energy disliking you. That's pointless. Like,
love that.
I saw them at a Netflix event and truly I'll never see some of them again. So what's the point?
Yeah, I love that energy.
It's just not for me. I feel like it's wasted energy.
To dislike people.
You can't tell, Mandi.
I need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
It's so much wasted energy though. You're never going to see them. So they're just taking the space up in your mind unnecessarily for what?
Yeah, true. Very true. Are you dating anyone now?
Am I? No. Life's boring.
Single?
Single.
Are you ready to mingle?
I'm so ready to mingle.
Apparently, if you want to meet a nice guy, you have to be in an expensive gym at 5 a.m.
Who's doing that? No one's got time for that, please.
Apparently, basically, because obviously I'm going through a serious breakup, heartbreak at the moment. You have to watch Patreon if you guys want to know all the details. So yeah, someone gave me advice that if you want to meet like the right man, you have to go to a nice gym at 5 a.m. because they're the ones that go get their workout out the way and then they go to their job.
Yeah. I don't think that's the guy for me.
I don't think about a guy has to be at work at 9 a.m.
And also, I just don't like 5 a.m. No, I don't think that's the guy for me.
I can never imagine going to the gym at 9 a.m.
All of that for a man.
9 a.m., 5 a.m.
Oh, sorry, 5 a.m. 5 a.m. I'm probably going to be single forever. No, I'm joking.
No, you're not. Don't say that.
No, I'm joking. I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting great things. I'm fucking manifesting great things.
Ain't no 50-50 bitch, so no one like Tom.
So what does the future hold for you? Like, what do you want? Like, are you going to concentrate on your makeup?
Yeah, so I do makeup and lashes. And I actually do more lashes than I do makeup.
Like lash extensions?
Yeah, I'm a lash tech. But I don't know why they just didn't want to put lash tech on there. So yeah, I want to focus more on that. I want to build that up as much as possible. Like beauty content, all that kind of stuff.
Amazing.
I'm just a makeup girly. I love it. So that's like main thing.
Me too. I love makeup.
Oh, me too.
There's nothing better than having a girl who knows how to do makeup because then she's pretty all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like if you don't know how to do makeup.
Overall, do you regret going on to Love is Blind or are you happy that you went on?
Nah, I'm definitely happy I went on. I learned a lot about myself. It was a really fun experience, like once in a lifetime. So nah, I don't regret it. When I came out last year, I regretted it so bad.
What did you learn? Like,
did you?
Yeah, so like I hated it last year. Like I didn't talk to anyone. I'd like air all of their calls, like protection, welfare. Like none of them could talk to me. I didn't want to talk to like cast all of them because
even Sabrina.
Yeah, none of them. I literally wouldn't talk to anyone.
She goes to them.
Yeah, they try call me, production, welfare, do their checks, and just get out, leave me alone.
Okay, well, why?
Because I just felt like, again, I thought, what have I gone through all of this for to not even at first end up with the husband that I thought I was going to be getting because of what I'd been told, like as who you were as a person. Then yeah, I just felt like I hadn't been like the honesty there was like a lack of honesty there. So
and then what changed? Like how comes now you feel like you can speak to everyone and you've like what do you think you've learned from it?
I think it's just processing, isn't it? It's processing your emotions, your feelings. Time is like the best healer ever. So for like a year out, I'm like over it. Like even like early this year, I was over it. I was just like, do you know what? It's done. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. Like it's going to lead me on to whatever else. So like I'm good. I'm done with it.
No,
but I'm grateful I did it now for sure.
That's good. Is there good welfare with Love is Blind? Because I know with reality TV shows, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
You go through so much emotions. Like I remember it was intense and it's like a roller coaster. Like did they have good... Does Netflix have good welfare?
Yeah, for sure. But I think it's hit and miss, isn't it? Like you're going to get really like there's some people that I still talk to this day that I'm like, yeah, you genuinely cared about me and like my welfare and like my mental health and blah, blah, blah. And then there's some that I was like, you're just trying to get goss, like leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? Like, how are you feeling? So that they can then shove a camera in your face. So it's always hit and miss, but like a lot of them were decent.
Okay.
You know who needs welfare? That Sam guy. Telling you right now.
Oh mate, he was a producer plant. Like
what
now I watch
it
back 100%. Now I watch because I didn't know anything about Sam. Like I had one date with him, so I was like, yeah, no. And then saw him at the mixer again. Didn't say hi because I was like, I don't know you, and from what I've heard you've done to Nicole, I don't like you. So now I'm watching it back. I'm like, that was a producer plant. Has to be.
Do you think? Yeah,
what does that mean?
It
What's a
does
producer
make
plant?
like they put him on there like
to cause drama.
Because
the amount of vetting you go through to get on Love is Blind to make sure you're not there for fame, you're not there for clout, you're not trying to be an influencer. Like they do all of this to really make sure that the people that get through are like legit looking for love. And then Sam's in there.
And he's obviously
doesn't
there for
make
fame.
sense. Like
it was so obvious he was just there for fame. He lied about Nicole wanting to sleep with him and he said no. I don't get that because Nicole...
I wish we touched on that more at the reunion because even I was like, wait, what? Because she said, you know, she's just said he lied and he's just not said anything. So I'm like, so you did lie then?
Yeah, because the weird thing is she told Benaya, like, I'm really weird about like who has my body. Like, I don't just give my body to anybody. So I'm, you know, she was basically telling Benaya that she's not going to have sex with him for a while or until a certain point in time. And then like the next episode, Sam's telling Benaya that she was trying to sleep with him straight away. So I was like, that was the most confusing thing for me.
Yeah, but it was really confusing as well because Sam said to Nicole to her face, he was like, you wanted to get physical with me and I said no, and that's why it's
but physical could be like hugs and touches.
Yeah, because I can imagine Nicole just wanted to be like affectionate with him.
Yeah,
like the type of woman she is. Like
I
she
love
said,
Nicole.
Yeah, she's not that. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but she's just not that type.
Yeah.
So I can imagine she just wanted to be affectionate, and he's taken it the wrong way. But even if she did, you don't do that. Like it was so degrading and shameful.
Horrible.
It was disgusting.
And saying it to her fiance.
That really wound me up.
He
laughed in his face. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah,
I loved his reaction.
Benaya's a G.
Yeah,
she's Benaya's biggest fan.
Oh, we love Benaya. He's hilarious as well. He's so jokes.
Really?
Yeah, they don't even show it on the show, but he's hilarious.
Oh, I'd love to meet him. And Freddie as well. So,
oh, we love Freddie. That's
so
my boy.
Sweet. So sweet.
He's so sweet.
So many
Good thing he didn't get cat's claws at him. Poor Freddie.
Oh,
I feel bad. No, joking. Jokes.
Okay, so before we end this episode, I hope you enjoyed.
I've had so much fun. I love it.
But before we end, I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Do you believe that love is blind?
Oh God. If we're talking like, I don't know. If we're talking physical, then I would say yes. Because as in like, what I mean is like, when I was so into Tom at that point that he actually could have been a munter and I probably would have still been like, yeah. But no, I don't think it is. Sorry, I'm just thinking in my own head.
To an extent. Do you believe love is blind? Yes? No?
It's a no.
No. Do you believe love is blind?
Gosh, he doesn't.
Are you mad? Like he's going to come out, you know, with a small willy and a small bank account and you think I'm going to fucking get married. They know it. I'm starting to speak more posh since Maria's been here.
So if he fell in love with someone but he had a small willy.
I wouldn't fall in love.
Why are you saying willy?
Because I can't say, you know, I don't want to be rude.
Okay.
I wouldn't fall in love. I wouldn't fall in love in the first place.
What do you mean? You wouldn't fall in love without seeing them?
Do you know what? I just don't know. I've got a very particular type. But I guess I'd fall in love when I'm in that bubble, that pod. I'd think I'm in love.
Yeah.
And then when I come out,
you've got
I'm
no
like,
phone,
ew.
no friends, no family. Like you're very dependent on this person the other side of the wall as well.
I believe that love is not blind.
Yeah, I agree now.
But I believe that eventually love becomes blind.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think initially love isn't blind, but eventually it does. So I feel like at the beginning, physical is very important. That's attraction and like sex and everything. I think that's all important.
Yeah.
Once you fall in love with that person physically and emotionally, then if something was to happen, for example, to their appearance, you won't fall out.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I completely agree as well. I would be with him now if, God forbid, he went broke.
I love that we're talking about physical and she says broke. We're not saying anything physical and she's like, God forbid he went broke.
Or like if he became like unattractive, I'd stay with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
That's real love.
Thank you for coming onto our podcast.
Thank you so much.
It was so much fun. And I wish you all the best in love, in the future and life and everything.
Thank you guys for watching. And if you want to know more about Anna's suffering, please subscribe to our Patreon.
Fucking bitch. And make sure you like, subscribe and comment. Thank you. Bye.